You got me all ruffled up now. Hey, hey, hey. I know you're probably saying, now what in the heck is he going to do with that? Thought he played the harmonica. Well, you know, if you hire one less guitar player, you can get away with a lot of things. Oh boy. It's awfully quiet out there. Isn't this Saturday night? I thought it was, see? See there, my calendar's messed up. This is 1983, isn't it? What time? What's wrong with you? Again? One. Had them all ready, didn't I? What?
Got me shook.
Maybe a lot.
Little song here called I'm Taking Chances.
You thought you
This went wacky, huh? One.
It's okay. Sorry we blew up.
I'm taking chances on losing my baby. One night romance, yes. I must be crazy, but they keep on happening again and again. I know she's gonna find out if this doesn't end. I'm taking chances on losing you. Sneaking out the back door, staying out till dawn, making love in the shadows all night long. Coming home in the morning, telling all kind of lies. One day I'll come home, find out that she's gone, then I'll realize that I'm taking chances on losing my baby. One night romance, yes. I must be crazy, but they keep on happening again and again. I know she's gonna find out if this doesn't end now. The chances on losing you. Taking chances on losing my baby. That's right. One night romance, yes. I must be crazy, but they keep on happening happening again and again. I know she's gonna find out if this doesn't end. I'm taking chances on losing you. Yes, I am now, baby, don't you know I'm taking chances on losing you. I'm taking chances on my baby, yeah. Taking chances on losing you. We are having a good time. I hope by the time we're done, y'all having a good time. In fact, before we get done, I hope you're having a good time. Are you having a good time? No. And you're not drinking out there, are you? You're drinking? I don't know yet. I haven't found out what they put over there. They usually give it's a mystery drink every night. Last night it was, what was it last night? Pepto-Bismol, I think it was. They heard I like pink, I don't know. Gonna do a song here off my first album, a little song all about that ghetto hotel. Oh yeah! The ghetto hotel, $2 a day. How can you afford $2 if you haven't got no pay? The ghetto hotel. Watch the old man die. Drinking that white port makes a man want about to cry. Where were these men in their younger days? Did they have goals like you and me? It seems that they got lost somewhere along the way. And now they lose their minds and fall into decay. Yeah, a ghetto hotel. $2 a day, yeah. How can you afford $2 if you haven't got no pay? A ghetto hotel, women hanging round, selling their bodies, I say, it sure does bring me down. Where were these girls in their younger days? But they were as fine as they could be. Somebody fell into this dirty, dirty jungle, and now they're crawling on their knees. Ghetto hotel, $2 a day. How can you afford $2 if you haven't got no pay? The ghetto hotel, a little baby crying. His mama's lying on the floor with a needle in her arm. So we've got to look into the future. Oh, yeah. The child can't make it on his own. Oh, no. We've got to make this world the place that we're living. Maybe things will be better when he's grown. look into the future. Yeah, yeah. The child can't make it on his own. No, no, no. We've got to make this world the place that is we're living. Maybe things will be better when he's gone. As now is examinations. This song. This song. Wait a minute, hold on. Cheap trick. I know what the doctor told us. He said, don't stop. It'll mess up your show.
I love him. You gotta love the guy.
Dr. Daniels, you mean, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Johnny goes to Dr. Fleischman's. I don't like him. He's not a very good doctor. He never cured me yet.
I'm using that Russian guy now.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, God. Hey, I'll tell you what. Right now we're going to do a little song all about that long, hard road we've been traveling on. And I mean it. Don't laugh when I'm being serious. It's hard to get good help. I mean, you know, what's the unemployment rate right now? And, you know, you still can't find good help. It's horrible. I mean, 1, 2, 3. As the train leaves the station and slowly pulls away, so I leave here back through the darkness from which I came. But don't you cry now, don't cry, mama, 'cause I'm not afraid. No, 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 'cause I can see the light off in the distance, and the tracks are already laid. Been a long, hard road that we've been traveling on. We're sure gonna get there, and it won't be long. Great clouds above me to keep on pouring down. I think they understand, but they're trying to wash away the sorrow, yeah, so that the sun can shine upon the land. The whole of my life, my fame and my riches, something been missing that I could not find. This here's a train the club red. Soon I'm gonna have me peace of my mind. It's been a long, hard road that we've been traveling on. We're sure gonna get there, and it won't be long. Train leaves the station and slowly pulls away. So I leave here back to the darkness from which I came. No, 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 but don't you cry now. Don't cry, mama, 'cause I'm not afraid. No, I'm not afraid. I can see the light off in the distance, and the tracks are already laid. I said I could see the light off in the distance, and the tracks are already laid. In a long, hard road that we've been traveling on, we're sure gonna get there, and it won't be long. It's been a long, hard road that we've been traveling on. We're sure gonna get there, and it won't be long. It's been a Tell me, what can you say? Do you turn your head and just walk away? When they talk like that, do you feel it deep inside? Tell me, what do you do when they talk like that? I heard my baby crying. She said, Daddy, please don't go. We miss you oh so much when you are gone. Mama said that you've been lying. Well, maybe I don't know. But Daddy, please don't leave us all alone. When they talk like that, tell me, what can you say? Do you turn your head and just walk away? When they talk like that, do you feel it deep inside? Tell me, what do you do when they talk like that? I heard my woman weeping. She said, don't you be so cold. Your baby and me got a hard road to hoe. It's time for you, boy, to settle down. Make this house a home. Revive the love that's deep down in your soul. Your hair, do you just walk away? I want to talk like that. Do you feel it deep inside? Oh, tell me, what do you do when they talk like that? When they talk like that, tell me now, what can you say? Your hair, do you just walk away? When they talk like that, do you feel that deep inside? Tell me, what do you do when they talk like that? When they talk like that, tell me now, what can you say? Your hair, do you just walk away? When they talk like that, do you feel that deep inside? Tell me, what do you do when they talk like that? Oh, tell me, what do you do when they talk like that? Tighten up. Tighten up. Like I say, it's hard to get good help these days. Just don't want to stay up.
This is real loose. Way back.
Woo! Buddy, can you spare a dime? All right now. Little song here called The Odds Are Against Us.
They won't do it. That's too tight. That's too tight.
1, 2, 3. The odds are against us, so why do we try? You keep saying you're leaving, but you just can't say goodbye. The tide is rolling in, and the blue is settling down. The day is coming near when you won't be around. You won't be around to share your world with me. Trials and tribulations are blowing through my mind. Good loving comes easy, yes, but it's so very hard to find. Now that our love has grown and it's feeling oh so right, don't think I can stand, baby, yeah, to hear you say goodnight. Just turn out the light and spend your life with me. I'm knocking at your heart. Don't let fall till it begin, Lord. Don't you know it's cold outside? And I sure could use a friend. We'll start a fire of love, guaranteed to keep us warm. Days filled with a happiness, wrapped up in your arms, in your arms. I'll share my world with you. Thank you. What do they call drinks cocktails? I haven't figured that out yet.
Never know.
What they put in it? Oh, God. Is that what chicken's first finger? Is that a friend of yours up there, Fly? Spitting image. In case you get too drunk, he's got it together, huh? Whoa, boy. I'll tell you what, I'm going to introduce the band to you here because I hate y'all to feel like strangers in the night. On the bass, a man who's been here a few times before. Man who played, I'll say man, I say it. Really, I mean, this guy played with Elvin Bishop for 7 years. A real nut, there's no doubt about it. From my hometown, Richmond, California, let's have a hand for Fly Brooks over here. Michael Brooks on the bass. What a guy. Woo! Now, wait a minute. It's real rare that I get to get... I haven't played with guys from my hometown in quite some time, but phenomenally enough, my drummer is also from my hometown. I was in the high school pep band with this next guy. In fact, my stepdad was his first drum teacher. And that's back in old days, though. Years ago. A heck of a guy back here, also from Richmond, California. In fact, he still lives there, of all things. Both of them still live there. I'm the only one that got away.
We survived.
Hey. On the drums, let's have a hand for Mr. Bob Riken. Now this next guy here, he's not from Richmond, but he's from Daly City, which is, you know, I don't know if you know much about up north. They tell me that's the part that's going to fall off first, but I don't believe it. But this guy, it's bad enough he's from Daly City, but he also, during the same time Fly played, as a matter of fact, they were both cohorts in crime because he played with Elvin Bishop for... Now, how long was it you played with that fella now? God darn right. He played, you know, for damn near a decade anyways. He was, what were you? You were 12 when you started, right? He's only 22 now. You know? Shows a little wear and tear from that stuff. I shouldn't say too many bad things about Elvin. He's going to be here tomorrow night, and he might find out where we are. That's okay, you know. What? You were 6 feet? What a guy. On the guitar, he's been playing with me for, how long's it been now, John? Damn near a decade, huh? He was 12 when he started playing with me, too. On the guitar, he's been playing with me a couple years now, and we're having lots of fun. Aren't we, Johnny?
Yeah.
On guitar, Johnny V. Yeah. And our keyboard player. We can't forget our keyboard player. He lived for a long time in San Diego down the ways, didn't you now, Jack? And well, you guys don't recognize those two towns as entities, though. You're right in the middle, right? When it all falls off, you're going to be here still body surfing, right? No problem. We got this guy. Actually, when we found him, I lied. Actually, we found him, he was in a box. We went to one of them government auctions. You've been to government. You ever been to government auction? You're missing something good, boy. I mean, you can find some great stuff there. We found this big box. And it said, keyboard unit damaged. Hey, you know. So we thought, hey, you know, for 35 bucks, we couldn't miss. I mean, you know, price was right. You can't buy a piano for that much anymore, let alone a unit. We didn't know what it was going to be. No schematic, but we got it home, and with a good tech and a lot of trips to Radio Shack, we got them together. And I think we did pretty doggone good from scratch, you know. Hey, look at that. Hey, look at that. On the keyboards. Yeah, we worked on that a while. On the keyboards. Mr. Jack Jacobson.
Yeah!
One night he was complaining about his introduction. I said, Jack, it might not be good, but it's long. You know? Hey. That's what she said, right?
He's a nut.
Hey, what a guy. We're going to do a little song here called Holding On Is the Only Thing I Can Do. Oh! 1, 2, 3. Holding on is the only thing I can do, 'cause I just can't stand to lose your love again. Oh no, holding on is the only thing I can do, 'cause I just can't stand to lose your love again. My good luck must have left me, 'cause my bad luck is starting to grow. And I feel that when we're together, something's wrong, but I just don't know. Here it comes again, I can feel the blues rising, like a cold wind going up my back. I just can't chase it away, yeah. Holding on is the only thing I can do, 'cause I just can't stand to lose your love again. Oh no, holding on is the only thing I can do, 'cause I just can't stand to lose your love again. I love the way you touch me, I can feel it in my soul. But I've been hearing about your other man, don't you know that it hurts me so? I could cry, and just watch you walk away. But I'm doing my best to save our love, and I'm begging you to stay. Holding on is the only thing I can do, 'cause I just can't stand to lose your love again. Oh no, holding on is the only thing I can do, 'cause I just can't stand to lose your love again. Oh no, holding on is the only thing I can do, 'cause I just can't stand to lose your love again. Oh no, holding on is the only thing I can do, 'cause I just can't stand to lose your love again. Thank you. Give me a moment while I get my cheap tricks together. Hold on.
Oh boy. What's that mean? Yeah, that one, yeah.
These guys, you guys, you're gonna scare them away. Woo!
Keep it up. Go ahead. Real funny right now. Just wait till your father gets home.
Hey!
Big man.
Golly, we're gonna have fun now. Hey, turn that middle knob down just a little bit.
Which one?
The middle one.
Which one?
Number. Check. There we go. Great. Wonderful.
How's that?
What a guy. You get a raise.
Hey! You all
I
heard
didn't say
it.
for
You all
food.
heard it.
I
I'll
didn't
call
say
you
for-
all up next
I didn't
week
say
if
for
I don't
food.
get that.
I'll tell you what. I won't write back unemployment next week.
I want everyone's phone number here before you leave. I need witnesses.
Gonna do a little song here called "Little Girl." Little girl, 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 little girl. I'm talking about my baby. I'm talking about my baby, yeah. Little girl, 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 little girl. I'm talking about my baby. I'm talking about my baby. Don't you know that I love her so? Who is it I'm talking about? I'm talking about my baby. Do you know I'm talking about my baby? I've been walking alone on a dead-end street. It's my woman that let me down. Seemed like the world was tumbling beneath my feet. My horse was spinning round and around. All around me was a nothing but a heartache. From a memory that lingered and brought me pain. Then suddenly a tear departed. The day you entered my life, you entered the rain. Little girl, 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 little girl. I'm talking about my baby. I'm talking about my baby. Little girl, little street. Since my woman had let me down, seemed like the world was tumbling beneath my feet. My heart was spinning round and around, all around me wasn't nothing but a heartache. Of a memory that lingered and brought me pain. Then suddenly the tears departed. The day you entered my life, you ended the rain. I didn't see that now, did I? I got an idea. Wait a minute.
What the hell we're doing either?
I think I'm going to play some tambourine. What do you think? Hey. They're not impressed. God. Is it that bad? It really sounds great up here. Sorry, you know.
Hey, you gotta love the guy, you know?
Huh?
You killed him that time, pal.
Shut up. Oh! Wait a minute. Drum roll.
Sorry, I said anything.
Wait a minute. One more time. Wait, one more time. I missed again. There we go.
God, the guy can play everything.
What are we doing?
Woo! Hey, mystery song. Get it,
What?
hit this.
Yeah, oh, I know.
Hey. Oh, you know what? You know
I
what?
trust him. I trust the guy.
Do you trust in him?
I trust the guy.
1, 2, 3. trust in you. Please don't let me down, baby. Oh yeah, I'm putting my trust in you. This is true, baby. I'm putting my trust in you. I'm putting my trust in you. Thank y'all. We're going to take a little break. Don't go away because we're going to be back. What a wonderful bunch of people. I mean it. I really do. You're lovely. You're beautiful. Well, we're out of songs, so we're just going to kind of ad-lib. I mean, you know, like I say, guys, let's just do a jam in G minor, like, you know?
Oh, man.
I got these lyrics. I want to try it. Just start up a groove for me, okay, Johnny? I'm gonna be highway bound before you wake up in the morning. I'm gonna leave a note on your pillow to tell you exactly why I'm gone. I'm gonna be highway bound. I've already gave you a warning, but there ain't no room in my heart. You got cheating on your mind, yeah. It's almost dawn. My bags are packed and gone. I'm sitting at the kitchen table trying to write this note to you. Don't you know I feel so bad? I thought we had a real thing. What was it, darling, that made you change your ways? I'm gonna be highway bound before you wake up in the morning. I'm gonna leave a note on your pillow to tell you exactly why I'm gone. I'm gonna be highway bound. I've already gave you a warning, and there ain't no room in my heart. You got cheated on your mind, yeah. good for oh so long. But your trials and tribulations, it started dragging me down. How could a love so right have gone so wrong? I wanna be highway bound before you wake up in the morning. I'm gonna leave a note on your pillow to tell you exactly why I'm gone. I wanna be highway bound. I've already gave you warning, but there ain't no room in my heart. You got cheated on your mind. Ain't no room in my heart. No, there ain't no room in my heart. You got cheated on your mind. Ain't no room in my heart. No, there ain't no room in my heart. You got cheated on your mind. No, there ain't no room in my heart. You got cheated on your mind. No, there ain't no room in my heart. You got cheated. If you got cheated, if you got cheated, if you got cheated, if you got cheated on your mind. Thank you. Yeah.
Hey there, George again. Our very own skyscraper.
What's wrong? Is the fame starting to get to you?
Hey, Richard.
He can't take it.
Hey, Richard. Now what?
Hey, he's getting cocky now. Let's
What? Knock yourself out.
take him in the back. You can have some fun.
See you later,
I'll keep him
pal.
busy for a while. Hey, what a guy. Hey, gotta have one of them around everywhere you go. What are you doing to that thing? Oh boy. Honey, don't refuse me. You know I've been trying all night long. But you're putting up resistance. Won't you tell me, is there something wrong? Since we've been together, you know you've been showing me so much. So move a little closer, darling. I need to feel your love and touch. I don't wanna love nobody but you. There's something in your smile that takes away the blue. I don't wanna love nobody but you. So honey, don't refuse me. honey, don't refuse me. You know I've been trying all night long. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But you're putting up resistance. Oh, won't you tell me, is there something wrong? Since we've been together, you know, you've been having so much fun. So wrap me up in your love and shelter and come to me with the morning sun. I don't wanna love nobody but you. There's something in your smile that takes away the blues. I don't wanna love nobody but you. So honey, don't refuse me. Yeah, yeah. I don't wanna love nobody but you. I'm thinking about you now. There's something in your smile that takes away the blues. I don't wanna love nobody but you. So honey, don't refuse me. Yeah, yeah, honey, don't refuse me. Oh boy.
Oh, he don't want to come out again. The little guy you beat up last time, that's why.
I gave him a tongue lashing, didn't I,
Yeah,
though?
he gave him a tongue lash.
Sucker. It's what he gets for harping off that tune, you know.
Oh,
It's got to get better. Can't get worse.
how can I live through these bad jokes?
You goddamn real. Hold on, you pants.
Ah,
One of them at a time.
I know it. Yeah, I know it. Don't worry.
Okay, you know it. That's fine with me.
Get down, man. Oh.
The trees were swaying to the songs that she was singing, sitting on the back porch of her country home. And the moon would start to glow in, the soft breeze started to blow in, and she would sing the blues, but nobody would ever hear. And she'd sing, nobody wants me, they left me all alone. My mama's out drinking and my daddy is dead and gone. Nobody wants me, they left me all alone. So I'm a-singing the blues, but thank you, Lord, for giving me another day. When the sun come up, this girl would rise and know her day was long and hard. She didn't have much money since Papa up and died. Working in the store all down the road, you should have heard the story she done told about the life that she'd been living in that little old country home. She'd sing, nobody wants me, they left me all alone. My mom was out drinking and my daddy is dead and gone. Nobody wants me, So I'm singing the blues, but thank you, Lord, for giving me another day. Her voice touched me sweetly as I rambled through the meadow, floated down so soft and lingered in my ears. I followed the voice till I saw her there, singing lonesome words into the air. Such a beautiful lady, I listened to her as she sang. And she'd sing, nobody wants me, they left me all alone. My mom was out drinking and my daddy is dead and gone. Nobody wants me, they left me all alone. So I'm singing the blues, but thank you, Lord, for giving me another day. I said I'm singing the blues, but thank you, Lord, for giving me another day. Hey! It was a dark and windy night out near the edge of town. The band was getting together, they were hardy to party down. I went there with a cat named Willie. We was out back getting silly when all of a sudden the voice from within started crying right out aloud. Ooh-wee, where has she gone? Ooh-wee, gone for so long. Ooh-wee, where have you gone? Ooh, my sweet young thing. Right there his heart was a-bleeding from a love that had gone away. But the crowd gathered round him trying to chase his blues away. Been feeling oh so happy, doing oh so fine, when suddenly she disappeared with no traces left behind. Ooh-wee, where has she gone? Ooh-wee, gone for so long. Ooh-wee, where have you gone? Ooh, my sweet young man. The crowd was sympathizing, they knew something had gone wrong. So they all got together, started singing out the song, rambling through the country, running all over town. They had to find an answer, you know, they had to track her down. Track her down somewhere out in the wilderness, lost and all alone. This little gal was a-wandering, trying to find a way back home. She heard our voices singing, she filled up with delight. We wrapped her up and we carried her back and we sang to her all night. This is what we sang. Woo-wee, where has she gone? Woo-wee, gone for so long. Woo-wee, where have you gone? Ooh, my sweet young thing. Woo-wee, where has she gone? Woo-wee, gone for so long. Woo-wee, where have you gone? Ooh, my sweet young thing. Woo-wee, where has she gone? Woo-wee, gone for so long. Woo-wee, where have you gone? Ooh, my sweet young thing. Ooh, my sweet young thing. Woo! Yeah! Hello. It was high tide in Wingo when I heard that whistle blowing. I knew that train to be coming down the line. That's this rusty run-down shack in its old abandoned station by the bridge that crossed the county line. So I lay low till the train go, and that engineer can't see me get on board and let him lead me on. Past the cornfields and the wheat fields and the cotton fields and the grape fields where the men died just picking and trying to live the life of the poor man, working the life of the slave, living the life of the man who died 20 years before the grave. Get on board, little children, get on board, little children. Let's get on board, little children, get on board, little children. swinger when I caught that train a-rollin'. I was rumbling down the tracks on for the Southland. And all the faces that I see are them working farming people, sweat and blood, and calluses on their hands. So I think back to that rundown shack where my mom and daddy raised me till they died from lack of inspiration. From the cornfields and the wheat fields and the cotton fields and the grape fields where the man and I just picking and trying to live a life for the poor man, working a life for the slave, living a life for the man who died 20 years before the grave. Get on board, little children, get on board, little children. Get on board, little children, get on board, little children. Thank you. Good God, who did that? I didn't even see the train that hit me. I swear, officer, I was only going 25. Get out of there, God darn it. We're going to slow it down real close so all you people out there that are dancing and all sweaty and everything can kind of rub up against each other. I know when you get dancing like that, all hot and sweaty like you did on that last song, you know, oh, wait. Oh, I'm sorry. Wait a minute. Okay, wait.
That means we could.
We got a slow one for all you people that are, you know, sitting out next to each other, kind of hugging. I mean, you know, let's move the tables out. We'll do some rumba or something. I mean, what can I say? You know? Hey, I didn't put them there, you know. Hey, you don't look at me, you know. I like to dance myself. I didn't let him put any tables up here, did I? I mean, this guy came with his whole goddamn kitchen. Range.
Hey, how about that chicken?
Microwave back there.
That chicken ready yet?
You got that monkey cooked yet?
Okay.
That's Bonzo. We stole him from Ronald. I think we're going to hang him a little later in memory.
Bonzo.
The economy we
Hey,
used to have.
let's get this straight.
But no, honest to God, we are going to slow it. You know, we're going to slow things down. And do a little song here off my first albums. A song here called Another Day.
Album. Your heritage. Your heritage.
Always fucking up. I mean, come
Richmond.
on. Oh, I'm sorry. Another day that I spent alone with you, and you're teaching me things I never knew. So grab my sails and pull them down. Let the currents turn us round, and maybe we can stay. Another day, my horse's trail is open wide. Climb up on that mountain with you riding by my side. Grab my reins and slow down. Find a clearing and lay me down, and maybe we can stay. Another day, and I'm wondering if I'm safe, heading with you out of town on an early morning train. Country fields we're rolling past, alone again with you at last, and I think I want to stay. Another day, and on into the night, soaring high above the world in a planetary flight, moving at the speed of sound. Our landing gear just won't come down, so I guess we'll have to stay. Another day, low, Yeah, we got a lot of time. Gosh, it's only like 9 o'clock or something, and it's Saturday night, and... What is it? 11:05. What do you got to go to work at 5 or something? What's your problem? Come on, you know, I mean, hey. I mean, this is California. You can drink... Oh, I remember. It's the guys that own the joint. They like to go to sleep early or something, huh? Hey, it's Saturday night. You know, I know you got to go to church in the morning, right?
This is true. I forgot about that.
What?
About going to church tomorrow.
Well, hey, you know, so you can get wrecked and be forgiven tomorrow. No problem.
Church on the golf course. Church on
Hey.
the golf course.
Well, you know,
The golf course.
just don't worry about a thing, okay? Everything's gonna be all right. Hey, if you get in trouble, blame me, all right? Hey, no problem.
If you get fired,
Don't send me your bail notices or anything like that. She couldn't come tonight. Yeah. She got caught in a rat trap, falling into a mire of confusion. It dropped into delusion, yeah. She got caught in a riptide, it tugged and towed her under. Then it left her at the bottom, just in time to start the show. The singer sings her song, she gives away so freely what is left to give. The crowd still cheers her on as she tries to catch that feeling that used to come so easy every song. Now the feeling is gone, yeah. She got caught in the rat trap, falling into a mire of confusion. And drunk into delusion, yeah. She got caught in the riptide, it tugged and towed her under. Then it left her at the bottom, just in time to start the show. Of what she used to be, but she's still hanging on to a dream about the good times before the good times were all gone. Just before they were gone, yeah. She got caught in a rat trap, falling into a mire of confusion, drunk into delusion. She got caught in a riptide, just in time to start the show. I'm gonna tell you now, she got caught in a rat trap, falling into a mire of confusion, and drunk into delusion. Let's do some R&B. Going to keep it on the R&B kind of side of things here. A little song here called "Save Me a Little."
Woo! Had you all fucked up, didn't I? First time tonight.
You got me. You got me on that one.
You having fun out there now? You feeling all right?
Kind of all right, I guess.
I guess they're just not, I guess we must just be rotten tonight, Johnny. Sometimes you have an off night and
Hey, are you Johnny Rock?
just doesn't work, Oh, well, I guess, I know, let's just play louder. That'll do it, huh? No?
Let's just go home.
Yeah, hey, I got it.
I'm
Hey,
embarrassed.
Really? What a bummer you are.
okay, 1, 2, 3. Save me a little, just a little. Save me a piece of your heart, oh baby. Save me a little, just a little. Save me a piece of your heart. There was a time when I was loose and fancy free. Didn't mind about the other guys you'd see. But my running round is all run down. I'm so tired of love going up and down. But thinking about how nice it could be with just you and me. So won't you save me a little, just a little, yeah. Save me a piece of your heart, oh baby. Save me a little, just a little. Save me a piece of your heart. Save me a little, just a little, yeah. Save me a piece of your heart, oh baby. Save me a little, just a little. Save me a piece of your heart. Save me a little, darling, just a little, girl. Save me a piece of your heart. Save me a little. Save me a piece of your heart. Yeah, yeah. Save me a little. Oh, darling, won't you save me? Save me a piece of your heart. Yeah, yeah. Save me a little. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Save me a piece of your heart. All right. gonna sing a little song here with a little moral to it. No, it ain't no moral about drinking. It's a moral about thinking. It goes back to old Bo Diddley way back in the 1950s. When he wrote a song here and said, you can't judge an apple about looking at a tree. You can't judge a honey about looking at the bee. You can't judge a dollar about looking at her mother. And you can't judge a book by looking at the cover. Can't you see? That you can study. I might look like a farmer, but I'm a lover. Can't judge a book by looking at the cover. You can't judge sugar about looking at the cane. You can't judge a woman by looking at her man. You can't judge a daughter by looking at her mother. You can't judge a book about looking at the cover. Can't you see? Oh, no, I think you just judge me. I might look like a farmer, but I'm a lover. Can't judge a book by looking at the cover. about looking at the other. And you can't judge the book by looking at the cover. Oh, can't you see? Honey, Mr. B, I might look like a farmer, but I'm a lover. Can't judge the book by looking at the cover. About looking at a tree. You can't judge a honey about looking at the bee. And you can't judge a sister by looking at a brother. Can't judge a book by looking at the cover. Oh, can't you see? Lord, Lord, that you misjudge me. I might look like a farmer, but I'm a lover. Can't judge a book by looking at the cover. Oh yeah, can't judge a book by looking at the cover. You starting to get riled up out there now? Where's that little
Where that
fella?
monkey at?
We need that little monkey. Rascal. Bring that rotten son of a bitch out here.
Stop drinking.
I tell you what. I'm just trying to figure out where you was all riled up out there or not. Been trying to get your fur ruffled all night and you just been sitting out there. Now it's high time we give you a chance to get something good and you got it right. This here's a personal friend of our president.
Started with a Coast Guard.
And it's a personal friend of his. I think the time has come here to teach a young son of gun a lesson here. Anybody around here remember the old days? Back the old West, you know what I mean? You don't remember that, huh? You was all born back in the surfing days, huh? Well, I'll tell you something about the old days then, just in case you wasn't around. Back in the old days, you know, that was back when right was right and wrong was wrong, God darn it. Now, don't be out there laughing and stuff, because this is real serious I'm about to talk about here. We're talking about the days when God darn near 500 million buffalo used to roam the plains this here God darn country. Until all these folks come out and started shooting them up out of train windows and stuff and slaughtering them all. That's the old days, you know, when you'd be living in a town and you could count on some kind of peace, you know, and when some young whippersnappers or some fellas come into town stirring up trouble and stealing off with your daughters and robbing the banks and trains and stuff like that, well, you just caught them, shot them, or took them out to the tree and strung them up. Now, there ain't nothing wrong with that now, is there? What are you, a bunch of moral son of bitches that can't understand justice here? We're talking about the Old West, and, you know, maybe that's what's wrong with society today. Well, we got fellas running loose on the streets that done gone off and killed folks. We got folks that done stole off with your daughters, and they's running loose, too. Why, there could be some of them in here, as a matter of fact, so I better calm down about that. We got folks that sitting over trying to run this goddamn country, and they's killing folks, too. And we just about high time we stopped it now. I think we got to that point where
Not you.
it's hard to get good help these days, you know. Maybe we need 2 ropes.
Horse lights on, nobody's home.
Would you calm down, God darn it? Would you calm down and play your God darn piano? It's starting to get my goat.
Ever since the Pina quit.
Maybe it's high time y'all took a drink too, because we're going to get into some serious shit here. We're talking about the old days, you know. Them criminals, they just didn't take them to the outskirts of town and string them up. Did it right on that big tree, right in the middle of the goddamn square. That big long rope. They stick that sucker up on a horse and put that old noose around his neck, and whole goddamn town would be gathered around and come out of church on Sunday morning. They'd gather around that tree. Because they knew they was doing something right, did. Now, don't you start laughing out there. This is serious. We got more than one rope around here, son. The whole goddamn town, we're talking about the men, the women, the children, all of them folks would gather around that tree and they'd start chanting this here thing. Just let that fella up there with that rope around his neck know what was going to happen. Goddamn right.
Hang him.
So for your old pal Ronnie, this is goddamn right. You ain't got much hope, son. I'm afraid your ass is mud. That's right, Bonzo. Old Ronnie fucked up, you know what I mean?
It's bedtime.
He's taking all the dough and going down to old El Salvador and killing folk down there. And trying to kill folk across overseas and just about any way he can. And I just personally don't like it, you know, so... Well, my person in town just went out and grabbed a rope for his ass. The men, women, and children gathered round that hanging tree. The word was out, a young man soon would die. But No one seemed concerned enough to tell his family of just exactly where his bones would lie. Oh yes, they'd had a trial, but it didn't last too long. The judge began to smile as they sang that hanging song. We're gonna hang you from that hanging tree, 'cause what you done was in the first degree. We'll send the preacher to bless your soul, and we'll dig a 6-foot hole. We're gonna hang you from that hanging tree. From the Black Hills, he'd come into the town of Parmalee. He saw a man bleeding and dying on the ground. He jumped off his horse to help the man, but as he reached his knees, heard the dying words, "Son, don't go near that town." But then a dozen men appeared, and they saw what he had found. They blamed him for the killing, and they led him into town. We're gonna hang you from that hanging tree, 'cause what you done was in the first degree. We'll send a preacher to bless your soul, and we'll dig that 6-foot hole. We're gonna hang you from that hanging tree. You God darn right, son of a bitch, coming on town, stirring up trouble, shooting innocent folks. We're gonna take your ass out, string you up. That's right. Now the marshal of this town was a crook named Willie B. He had beady eyes and a badge upon his chest. He told the crowd outside the jail as calmly as could be, "I caught him, so now you can do the rest." Well, they drug him to the courthouse and they held a makeshift trial. The judge, he dropped his hammer and the crowd began to smile. We're gonna hang him from that hanging tree, 'cause what you done was in the first degree. We'll send a preacher to bless your soul, then we'll dig that 6-foot hole. We're gonna hang you from that hanging tree. Anybody got a tree? God darn right, we got us a tree now. Wait a minute now. The young man bowed in silence as he said a word of prayer. Word of prayer. Forgive them, Lord. They know not what they've done. Then he grabbed the guard beside him and he headed for the door, saying, "Leave me be here, he'll die from his own gun." On a horse he headed out of town with a posse close behind, and they were out Norton fast with one thing on their mind. Then suddenly the preacher appeared upon the road. He said, "Turn around and let the boy go free. For I done saw the killing, and me story shall be told, that the murderer was your Marshal Willie B." Well, that posse looked in disbelief, ashamed for what they'd done. That man had run this town too long, but now his day had come. We're gonna hang him from that hanging tree, 'cause what he done was in the first degree. We'll send the preacher to bless his soul, and we'll dig that 6-foot hole. We're gonna hang him from that hanging tree. So how you doing out there? You starting to get in the mood out there yet? What's wrong? Ain't you never hung nobody on Thursday night before, huh? Well, I tell you what. You got any last words, Bonzo? Dumb son of a bitch. I guess he ain't got no last words.
Hang him! Hang him! String him up! Get them string! Let him swing!
Yeah, put him up there. Put him up there. You got to pull the noose down nice and tight around the neck. Pull that noose down nice and tight. You got it. Yeah, now pull it down. Get it? Yeah, it's got to be tight. Yeah, little monkey.
Where's the LPC at?
Now I tell you what,
Looking right at.
we're doing this for the betterment of the country. Get back up there, you monkey. I don't want to get the SPCA mad at me or nothing, but I'm sorry, Bonzo, but Ronnie's been messing with us too much. I don't know if any of you all agree with my views, but, after all, they tried to shoot him and that didn't work. So what I want to find out now, folks, would you calm down that Chinese shit over there? So we got him hanging up there. But I don't think he knows what's happening yet. So I need some help from y'all out there. Oh, he's gonna take, I heard he dies real slow. But wait a minute, would you calm down? I need your help out there. Because we got to get all these lyrics together here so that we can recite this old chant that they used to chant back there in the old days. When all them folks was gathered around, just like you gathered around this goddamn monkey here. Now you just pretend this is out right in the middle of town. This guy's hanging from a tree, sitting there waiting for that horse to go. Now deep, deep down in your heart, think about all them goddamn taxes you paid last year. About that job you lost last week. About them groceries you couldn't afford down to the supermarket. About that age you lost when you needed it so goddamn bad. Or them goddamn scholarships they cut off. Or them folks that they wouldn't let in the hospital when they needed to go in there. You think about all them goddamn things. Think about them old folks that are going to freeze to death when it starts getting cold back in the Midwest. And then think about this goddamn rope for a second. And then think about these words right here. They go like this. We're going to hang you from that hanging tree. You got that? Because what you done was in the first degree. We'll send a preacher to bless your soul. Then we'll dig that 6-foot hole. We're going to hang you from that hanging tree. Now you know them words there? You're sounding awful goddamn serious right now. You sure you don't want to hear them one more time? I want to make sure you got them out there. One more time. Because I don't want you to be messing up or sitting there with your mouth not moving. Because if your lips ain't moving, remember we got a rope up here. Just, The difference between a rope and a bullet is you can use the rope twice. We're going to hang you from that hanging tree. Because what you done is in the first degree. We'll send a preacher to bless your soul. Then we'll dig that 6-foot hole. We're going to hang you from that hanging tree. You're god darn right. Now you ready out there? I said, are you god darn ready out there? Well, all right, here we go. We're gonna.
That's what you do in the first. You tell the preacher to bless his soul. And that gets to the hole. We're gonna hang him from that hanging tree.
I don't think this little monkey can hear you. He's kind of deep. Been listening to too many god darn rock and roll bands. Too many Congress sessions or something. Let's get him a swing in here. We want him to swing to the beat. Would you catch him with the spotlight, please? There we go. All right, here we go. We're going to give you one more chance to redeem yourselves out there and tell us just what you think of this here, fellas, and his accomplice. Goes like this. We're going to hang you from that hanging tree. Because what you done was in the... Was in the... From that hanging tree. Yes, we're gonna hang that old Marshall Willie B. We're gonna hang him from that hanging tree. Gonna hang that god darn sucker on him. Brooks over here on the bass, Bob Rockenback on the drums, Johnny V on the guitar, Jack Jacobson on the keyboards. We want to thank you all for stringing this little monkey up. If the SPCA comes, we don't know a thing. Thanks again, we love y'all. Ladies and gentlemen, Norton Buffalo. Hey, you know, one thing I noticed was that, I mean, I hate to say this, but it seemed like it was mostly ladies talking about the hanging, you know? And then I started thinking, I thought, well, maybe these ladies around here ain't never seen anybody hung before. But, you know, I don't want to get personal or nothing. You know, I mean, maybe they just weren't around back in the Old West. Well, I'll tell you what, you stay up. Don't you go nowhere, Bonzo. Let's hear it for the knockouts. Yeah. Call this gang here Norton and the Knockouts. That's what we're calling them. Yes, that's right. Boy, a wonderful bunch of guys. A real swell bunch of guys, don't you think? Hey, you know what? I was thinking.
Hey, you.
We did this one place and we had somebody back there going, "Save the monkey! Save the monkey!" I think she went out and got bumper stickers made and the whole thing. She probably raised a lot of money, but it didn't work.
Probably worked for Elvis Bishop.
I'm about as high as, oh, you mean a monkey? I'll tell you what. Who said that? You don't want to hear no truck driving song, nah.
Boring, boring, boring.
I don't. Does anybody here drive a truck? You drive
He did. He used
Subaru? You really want to hear a truck driving song? You really been good. I gotta thank y'all for being here tonight. You've been making it real fun. I mean, as political as we got with hanging the old, you know, this little shithead. Well, anyway.
Sure makes you drink, huh?
Hey, no. That's what I say every time the elections come around. See what happened when I was a kid, whenever I smarted off or said, or, when I said stupid things like that, he said, and my mom just my dad used to just stick a harmonica in my mouth, and stuff it down my throat. Oh, God. Wheels spinning, the race is on, and I'm winning, rumbling down that road, on that heavy load. And my 18 wheelers keep on spinning around at Frisco Bay. 18 wheels spinning, the race is on, and I'm winning, rumbling down that road, on that heavy load. And my 18 wheelers keep on spinning around at Frisco Bay. Petaluma chickens or sweet Sonoma grapes, it don't matter what I'm hauling, I've got what it takes. Flatbed bobtail vans and jumps, when I say go, my rig just jumps, and my 18 wheelers keep on spinning around at Frisco Bay. 18 wheels spinning, the race is on, and I'm winning, bumping down that road, on that heavy load. And my 18 wheelers keep on spinning around at Frisco Bay. Tons of wire, rolling up my tails on parking, see my top floor, no time trying. I'm running down this big old hill, sure to hope that I don't spill. I gotta keep these wheels spinning till the end of my working day. 18 wheels spinning, the race is on, and I'm winning, rumbling down that road, on that heavy load. I'm 18 wheelers keep on spinning around at Frisco Bay. Give me a little help out there now. Drummer's gonna work some. I'll tell you what. Once again, I want to thank you all for coming down here tonight. We're going to have to get this old truck rolling here. But, I mean, you know, you've been the fuel that's been keeping us going for this long, so I think it's going to keep us going just a little bit more. Once again, I want to thank the Knockouts here because they've been doing it from back here. How about a hand for the Knockouts? Hey! Yeah, Fly Brooks, Johnny V, Bob Riken, Jack Jacobson. Now, good God, I'll tell you. Thank you, Bonzo, for your sitting in or hanging around. That's right. I want to thank all the people here at the Golden Bear for having us down again. Hope we can get back here real soon. In the meantime, I guess it's really, what do you say, guys? Let's get down, huh? I think we ought to really get down. Thank you for clapping. You're doing real good. Wheels spinning the race it on, and I'm with it, rumbling down that road on that heavy load. And my 18 wheels keep on spinning around at Frisco Bay. 18 wheels spinning the race it on, and I'm with it, rumbling down that road on that heavy load. And my 18 wheels keep on spinning around at Frisco Bay. My 18 wheels keep on spinning around at Frisco Bay.
Good night now.
Good night, y'all. Oh, no, man, that's my favorite.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. That concludes our show this evening at the Golden Bear. On behalf of our artist, Norton, Buffalo, and the Knockouts, and us here at the Golden Bear, I'd like to thank you all for coming down to be a part of our show this evening. I'd like to remind you, tomorrow and Saturday nights at the Golden Bear, we'll be featuring the Elvin Bishop Band. And then next week, March 5th and 6th, Tower of Power. March 10th, The White. March 12th and 13th, Jesse Colin Young. March 25th, Buddy Guy and Junior Wells, the Chicago Blues Brothers. And March 26th through 29th, Cecilio and Capono. Advance sale tickets for Cecilio and Capoto in their only California engagement are available at the Golden Bear box office. Also coming to the Golden Bear, April 6th through 8th, B.B. King also with advance sale tickets. Once again, on behalf of Norton and the Knockouts and the Golden Bear, thanks for coming down to be a part of our show this evening. Drive safe and good night.